Do you know what? I woke up in the middle of the night and I realized that I'm not utilizing my creativity and my free will to their full potential. So here we are today on this beautiful morning of Friday, filming a brand new video. So this is something I'm very passionate about, and I got this idea randomly. Today I'm going to be talking about essentially my favorite possessions, my favorite things that I own. And I would like to provide a disclaimer. This is probably going to be very silly and unserious. We'll see. I realized that there is really only a handful of things that are truly dear to me, and we're going to talk about them today. Most of them hold some sort of sentimental value in my life, starting with the honorable mention, because she deserves the first place, but the first place doesn't deserve her. This is Lisa. She is my tiny little kitten, which I've had for the majority of my life, literally for as long as I can remember. I've taken her everywhere with me, everywhere where I needed emotional support. She's just recently returned from a year in Germany with me, and I'm very grateful that she has been a part of that journey. So she's, as you can see, very shabby, very old. I'll try to find a picture of the way she looked when I was younger, like a lot younger, just so you can compare. Okay, moving on to number 8, I guess. I'm very good at this. My favorite possession number 8 is my Little Mermaid necklace. I got this necklace because I'm a huge fan of The Little Mermaid. I love The Little Mermaid live action. I love all the changes that they added to the original plot and to the character arcs. I thought everything that was added was very crucial and essential, and everything that was left from the original movie was very iconic. So one of my top 3 favorite movies in the whole world. And I'm wearing this necklace nearly every day. Next up, we have books, of course. I have quite a large collection of books, but these hold a very special place in my heart and on my shelf. This is my absolute favorite book series of all time. Have an Official's Blessing. There are 5 books in the series, and the covers, they are so gorgeous. Look at this. This one's my favorite. And this is my favorite moment from the books. So I read the novel back in 2022, was going into it not expecting anything, but ended up binging the 5 books in less than a month. And since then, nothing has surpassed this novel for me. And the thing about the books, they are in Russian, which means I'm probably never gonna read them again. This is also an amateur translation. Is that what it's called? When the fans translate the books. And there are a lot of grammar mistakes, as far as I remember. I was planning on rereading this and correcting the mistakes. Yeah, I can be this nerdy. But yeah, still love them very much because, again, my favorite novel of all time. Have not found anything better than this since then. Not that I've been looking, honestly, but nothing beats it for me so far. But I also want to buy them in English one day and to read them. If there are 2 things that I love, it's Have an Official's Blessing and English. Next on the list would be my roller skates, which at the time I was looking for pink roller skates, obviously, but there weren't any available. When I saw these, my mind immediately went Lover. Lover by Taylor Swift. This must be the reason why I have them now. Before I went to Germany, I learned how to skate. I tried, at least. I remember getting decent at it, but then, of course, I hadn't practiced in a year. Can't do this right now. And I wanted the four-wheeled skates specifically. I hope when the next spring comes around, I'll have time and desire to learn how to skate again. This one's good because I have had diaries and journals my entire life. From about the age of 13, I was very keen on documenting my life in as much detail as it was possible. So now I have a ton of journals, but this is definitely my favorite. Now, do I need to explain this? It is obviously pink and sparkly, but I promise that's not the reason why I love it so much and why it is so special for me. This journal documents essentially my entire year in Germany because I got it on my 20th birthday. That's why it starts with the page called 20 Years Young. I was writing everything that has been on my mind throughout that year. As you can see, there's a lot. Everything that I've learned, everything that I've been reminded of this year, it is all documented in here. I wonder where I got the idea to start prioritizing some moments over others. Yeah, makes me emotional. If you thought that I only have one pink sparkly journal, you are obviously wrong because I have another one now. They are very, very similar. It's huge. I don't know how to fit it in the frame, to be honest. This is my bass guitar. Now, this is very random, but growing up, I've never played any instrument. But ever since I become a 5 Seconds of Summer fan, which we will get back to in a moment, I basically fell in love with the way bass sounds. For the last 2 years, I've been thinking about getting a bass guitar and learning how to play it myself. And when I was in Germany, I finally made the decision that as soon as I would get back to Ukraine, I would buy a guitar. Now, I'm not good at this. I haven't had enough practice yet. Well, I'm sorry for what you're about to hear. Ah. Yeah, so it's gonna take me long to actually become good at this, but I think I'm willing to learn. I really hope that I am. So yeah, if I ever get any good at this, I'm gonna tell you. Next would be my merch. I don't own a lot as of right now, but I definitely do want to expand my collection of merch because I've realized, and it's gonna sound very obvious, but no other clothes really bring me as much joy as merch does. You might remember these if you watched my concert vlogs. My Daniel t-shirt and my Jonah t-shirt. This is the comfiest thing I own, truly. Love it. This is not merch, but it was made for me. This is from the first artist I ever loved. Now we're getting back to the 5 Seconds of Summer topic. That's my painting. Youngblood is my favorite album of all time. I think I've mentioned it before. It is truly the best album ever created. And I'm also a huge fan of this album cover. So about 2 years ago, I decided to paint it, and this is how it came out. I am really proud of this. I hope one day I'm going to own either the Youngblood vinyl or the CD, but not the standard, the Target Japan something version that has the 3 unreleased tracks on it. 2 of which are one of my favorites by 5 Sauce ever. When You Walk Away. When you walk away, Best Friend, and Midnight. Gosh, I want that CD. And I don't think I have anywhere to play a CD, but I just want to have it. This ties in with the first thing that I showed you. This is the Little Mermaid live action cover, poster, I don't know. And now I'm thinking of painting the third little picture like this, but I don't have any ideas. Yeah. Okay, the last thing on my list, which has been here with us the entire time. My baby. This is Bartholomew Henry Allen, named after The Flash, who is one of my favorite characters of all time. And he's also a sloth, as you can see. That's why it made absolute sense to name him after The Flash. You get it? And I'm also obsessed with all the rainbow colorful things. Yeah, I fell in love with him as soon as I saw him in the store. And I was with my mom. I grabbed him and I started hugging him, and it took everything in me to leave him there. But about a week later, I returned home from university and I saw him on my bed. My mom remembered that I loved him so much and she bought him for me. We've been inseparable ever since. He is the sweetest, comfiest thing. See, I hate to call him a thing because he's absolutely not a thing. He's my friend. Every time that I felt anxious back in Germany, I would just do this and I'd feel instantly better. So that was it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I'll see you very soon when I get the next crazy idea for a video. I hope you have the absolute loveliest day ever, and I love you so much.